Right now, these freshmen make up more than a third of the GOP's new 241-vote majority in the House, which had a lot to do with all of this budget negotiation. ABC 15's Washington-based correspondent Kristen Volk joins us live now. Kristen, you had a chance to sit down with Representative Ben Quayle, one of the new freshmen out there. Tell us more about what he's been going through his first 100 days.
Yes, I did speak to Ben Quayle this week, who's been here on Capitol Hill for just a few months now. As you said, he's one of a handful of new House members to walk the halls here. Congressman Ben Quayle admits he's still learning his way around.
There's a lot of times where you end up in a dead end.
With just 3 months on the job and hundreds of corridors on Capitol Hill, this freshman House member says he sometimes relies on staffers for directions.
Call for a new commission.
Quayle is also learning about the world of politics, a new career for this Republican who previously worked in finance.
You have to understand and be knowledgeable about various different issues.
But that doesn't mean that Washington is unfamiliar to him.
He's always there to give me some advice.
Quayle says he and his father, former Vice President Dan Quayle, talk often about his new job, but he insists he receives no celebrity treatment here.
More is expected of you, and you have to prove yourself a lot more.
He's also expecting more when it comes to the budget.
If we don't really address the true drivers of our debt over the long term, then the marketplace will never have the confidence that Washington's actually going to do something to rein in the size and scope of our federal government.
This congressman says it's about reforming entitlements.
We need to be able to make sure that the Senate Democrats and that the president really understand and are fully engaged in how big our fiscal problem is.
While the budget continues to be a sticking point, Quayle says change is happening here.
For the first time in a long, long time, we've been talking not about how much we're going to be increasing government spending, but how much we're going to be decreasing government spending.
And that makes him happy.
It's a real honor to serve those back in Arizona.
And in our interview, we asked the congressman what people may be surprised to know about him. He said that he receives a daily report about the calls and concerns that come into both his district and Washington office. So he wants others to know that he's listening. Kirk?
Yeah, and I know he's told me his favorite part of the job is having that interaction with people, especially when he makes it back to Arizona. But we always hear the good things. Did he tell you what he doesn't like about the job?
Yeah, he did say a few things when I asked him what his dislikes were, if he had any dislikes about this job. And he did say that he does feel overscheduled a lot, that he's constantly running from committee meeting to committee meeting and just doesn't have a lot of time to absorb so much information about these issues that he has to keep up to date on. And another big thing is that he says he misses his wife and family being so far away from home.
All right, Kristen Volk live for us from our nation's capital.